Hi everybody, it's Mike, and today I have the New York Notary Public Refresher Training newsletter from September 2nd, 2024. Yes, it's Labor Day. For those of you that had Labor Day off, good for you. I'm working on Labor Day for you guys, and for all you other people that work Labor Day for retail and have to serve other people, you're with me. We're kindred spirits. Anyway, this is going to be a pretty quick and hopefully fun true case study in New York State. It's about a disbarred attorney, a New York State attorney that was disbarred, and he applied for a New York notary license. And the question is, could that license be approved? And was it approved in this case? Okay, so for those of you that don't know, we are talking about a bad lawyer. Disbarment is usually a punishment for an attorney found guilty of one of these four things by statute: unethical, one, or criminal conduct, two, but may also be imposed for incompetence, three, or incapacity, four. In all of those cases, if it's found in the hearing, the law license is revoked, and this attorney's license was revoked. Which one do you think it's going to be? Unethical, criminal, incompetence, or incapacity? So as the case facts are revealed here, you decide which one it's going to be. So this is the actual case screenshot. State of New York, Department of State, in the matter of the application of William E. Rosen for a commission as a notary public, and the decision was made based upon the main issue from the case. The issue before the New York Tribunal is whether, in light of the facts underlying his disbarment, the applicant should be granted a commission as a New York notary public. I mean, they literally had to consider it. Okay, so what he was accused of and actually lost his license for was A, he converted and failed to protect escrow funds entrusted to him as a fiduciary for two clients. And, that's when the lawyer has the money of the clients and is supposed to put it in an escrow, a special bank account that accumulates interest. So when it's time to pay the money, the lawyer just writes the check out of the special escrow fund and hands it to the two clients. But in this case, they were crying, "Wah, he took our money." He said, "Oops, I don't know where the money is. I don't have it." So B, he failed to maintain and produce pursuant to demand required bookkeeping and records. He filed a false certification, so he lied. He filed a false certification regarding his compliance with disciplinary rule 9-102. That's regarding the maintenance of escrow funds for their clients with the Office of the Court Administration. And D, he engaged in conduct which adversely reflects on his fitness to practice law. So he was not fit to practice law. That's what they found in the hearing, and they took his license away. They didn't suspend it, they revoked it, which that's permanent, okay? Okay, so the applicant's misconduct, which was uncharacteristic of his prior behavior, this is what the court found, um, occurred at a time when his judgment was impaired by clinical depression. He has since entered into therapy with a psychiatrist whom he sees on a regular basis and takes medication prescribed by that physician, who has testified that the applicant is currently mentally stable and should remain so as long as he takes his medication. And then they had the doctor's expert witness report, State Exhibit 3. I used to be a trial prep manager at a pretty prominent law firm, and I won't say the name of that firm. But anyway, one part of my job was to find out, expert witnesses like doctors, and to hire them and pay them $5,000, and kind of get the result that you're looking for. That's the way it works. It's kind of like, how much justice can you afford? Oops, I shouldn't have said that, but I did. Anyway, the further New York State Tribunal Court opinion, the tribunal hearing is when they decide if you're going to get your license or have it suspended. In this case, it was to get a new license, and because he, had lost another license, you have to reveal on your renewal application if you've ever had your license suspended or removed, and also on the initial application, as was the case with this situation. So the applicant had a long and productive career as an attorney. The acts which resulted in his disbarment appear to have been aberrational, and the apparent underlying cause of those acts is now under control. There is no reason, therefore, to believe that the applicant cannot be trusted to perform the duties of a notary public in an honest and trustworthy manner. So the disbarred attorney was able to break the bars open and get approved for his notary license. The conclusions of the law: the applicant has established that he is of sufficiently good moral character to be commissioned as a notary public, and that the issuance of the commission would not involve an unreasonable risk to the property and welfare of the general public. Accordingly, his application should be granted, according to Executive Law 130 and 131, SAPA 3061. And the final determination: wherefore, it is hereby determined that the application of William E. Rosen for a commission as a notary public is granted. Signed by Roger Schneier, Administrative Law Judge, New York Notary Licensed. Okay, that's an awesome story. Now, I kind of joked about it and everything, but what the attorney here was trying to get a notary license for was to do real estate closings. Okay, now that's not a signing agent. A notary public is a signing agent. You have to get a special license to be a closing agent. That's a different license, but he, in this case, would also be the signing agent. So he'd do closings and do the signings for income. I mean, it's pretty rough when you lose your career because you got caught breaking the law, and it's nice when you can represent yourself when you don't have attorney's fees. So, you know, there's always exceptions in the law. I call that the exceptions department, and you know, it's kind of hard to find that office when you go into a courthouse. I'm looking for the exceptions department. They don't have a sign on the wall for that. I'm just kind of being a little bit facetious here. Hope you don't mind my sense of humor. Okay, so that's it for this week's training. So you can see, for those of you that are sending your coworkers to the exam, we still have September and October. They only publish right now 5 months at a time, so at the end of October we'll get the new exam schedule. But as you can see, they're in Albany, Binghamton, Buffalo, Franklin Square, Hauppauge, New York City, Plattsburgh, Pomona, and Rochester, 2 Syracuse locations, in Utica. A lot of exams, so get out there and take the exam. For those of you that are already licensed and you have the prerequisite, you can go on to get your remote online notary. We have that course. The remote online notary course, we have the software in there, training, and everything you're going to need to finish your approval of your application with New York State. You can pay $60 and upgrade, but you're going to need to be trained and have software and show it to New York State and be approved finally to go out there and charge $25 to notarize online for the whole world and all of the United States, not just restricted to New York State. Okay, so we have the New York Notary online classes for those of you that are taking our sample practice exam and decide you might want some help. We're less than 1% of our students report failing the exam after that prep. Look at our testimonials, notary supplies for you folks that are now getting ready to renew, and a note on renewal. It's all done online now. You need to get your license in the account with the New York State Division of Licensing Services, and you pay $60 online, and they email you your new renewal license right now. Okay, so that's it for this training, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Visit us at www.howtobecomeanotaryinny.com.